lot of people don't understand that Minneapolis has a very long-standing history with issues of police brutality in communities of color. The George Floyd situation, we were just able to view that on camera, but there's been so many other incidences that have taken place in Minneapolis that you don't really hear about. And so what I saw was frustration, I saw anger, I saw a lot of pain, and I saw a lot of the youth, the younger people, leading these movements to create the changes that they wanted to see in their communities. I started off as a music producer, produced several regional songs in California, the Bay Area specifically. More recently, I've gotten into photography and filmmaking. This image here is a piece that we call Mama Justice, and it was taken in Minneapolis in front of the 5th Precinct, which is where this particular rally was being held. And this is a Sudanese woman who talks about her being a mother, and when George Floyd was murdered on video, right before he died, he cried out for his mother. So Portraits of Change really came about of me being an activist first and foremost. I have a brother that was murdered by the police in Oakland when I was growing up, and so I'm very passionate about advocating for changes to the way that our law enforcement operates, particularly with people of color. I was only about 3 hours away from Minneapolis and decided that I wanted to be able to go there to protest as an activist along with my wife's support.
My name is Letitia Kelly. I'm a photographer and a filmmaker. I am a Diné woman from the Navajo Reservation, and I fell in love with photography and filmmaking for my love of film. My favorite is going to be the You Are on Stolen Land. It's a picture of the Pennington County Jail in Rapid City, and a group of young Lakota had been projecting at night onto the jail, and the response from the inmates was, it was very chilling in a sense where there was a connection made. Being a social activist, I think you're getting that perspective, in this case, of an Indigenous woman, and then for my husband, an Afro-Indigenous man, you get a different type of perspective. And with that perspective, there are so many untold stories out there that we're really passionate about getting them out. So as far as like the disrespect, let's talk about Mount Rushmore first of all. The Lakota tribe looks at these mountains as their sacred homelands. And when they look at their sacred homelands, that to them is their 6 grandfathers. And then to come in on the 4th of July to the Black Hills, knowing that there was fires going on, forest fires going on, and the land was dry, and you're still gonna have the biggest fireworks celebration. And on top of that, not getting permission from the Lakota Council to even have the courtesy to ask if this was okay or if this is appropriate. So in that case, there's a lot of disrespect in that sense.
Jonathan and Letitia captured a moment that can never be captured again.
This exhibition is one of the most important exhibitions I think we've had from a social and political standpoint, and it's really what PlatteForum stands for. So when Jonathan and Letitia asked me to help curate their show, I was thrilled. For one, I know them. We go back, a few years, and I've watched them both, when they lived in Denver, take on this journalistic view and sell everything and travel and be on the front lines of these places to take photographs and share their message and share the message of people that wouldn't otherwise be able to share. And so I feel like it's a privilege, not only for me to be here, but PlatteForum to be a part of this and show their work.
I hope that people come down through the 19th of November and look at these photos and see a different perspective.
And we hope that this causes people to do their own research, to get involved in their own communities, and to also, look within themselves and find where maybe those changes need to happen within, so that we all can begin to be a more collective community. Portraits of Change came out of a need to document those uprisings from the summer of 2020 from our perspective as people of color.